All right, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Go Pack Go. Feels good to be able to say that again. So far, looking at this setup on NQ. So basically, I will be taking it on the micro contracts just because it's a little bit heftier of a stop loss. So we got 28 handles. So I got eight micro contracts ready to go on this trade. So just to go over the reasonings behind the trade first and foremost, let's minimize that. Reasons behind the trade: we took out Wednesday PM session highs. Let me just go make this one screen. Took out Wednesday PM session highs and London highs, and then we had a nice 15-minute market structure shift below this swing low and this swing low right here. So this is where we're at currently. To me, I think the most potential we could see on this trade would be a delivery down to the Friday PM session lows. So that would be best case scenario. I think obviously worst case scenario, we could see a delivery back down to at least this recent low, wherever it does get put in at. Now, one thing I wanted to go over really quick. So let me go back to actually the double time frame here, and we'll watch. Let me put the mini contracts over here, micro over here. So I got this limit set for now. Either it gets picked up or it doesn't. To be honest, I actually am a little bit more bullish on the week, and let me tell you why. So if I delete this from our chart for now so it stays clean, and just keep in mind the analysis and everything, we'll watch and see if it gets triggered over here in the meantime. But this is what I'm waiting on, and I wanted to show you guys the kind of the higher time frame bias and analysis. So jumping out here to the monthly, can I hide all of these drawings? Perfect. So I'm not going to mark anything out right now because all my drawings will come back if I do that. But this is us on the monthly time frame. And you would have to look at the NQ, I guess, continuous contract. I don't know if I have that on here. NQ, what is it, 1 exclamation point? Buddy making it look like I've never used TradingView before. If you're here on the monthly, on the continuous contract, you kind of see a little bit more data on the monthly. So what we see on the monthly is this monthly fair value gap, and you extend that across in price, and you can see how the previous monthly candle wicked down, obviously hitting this bullish fair value gap, respecting it, ultimately coming back up, but it also came up and closed above this bearish fair value gap. Now we would expect it to possibly be used as an inversion gap to continue pushing price to the upside, which does align with what we were anticipating last week, right? We were anticipating last week's weekly candle. We were expecting it to expand to the upside and take out the previous weekly high and finish as a bullish candle. And as you guys can see, the candle came down, didn't take out the weekly low, didn't take out the weekly high. It literally just kind of was range bound inside of the previous weekly range and ended up closing as, pretty much a doji, a hammer, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But very little movement from open of the week to close of the week, other than just this wick down and back up. So I am still anticipating that price is going to now maybe finally expand to the upside. I'm a little bit bearish as of this morning just because of the price action that we've seen so far, sweeping the Wednesday PM session highs and the London highs, and then we had a strong displacement down here on the 5-minute time frame. Had a strong displacement down, very nice order block here, high resistance liquidity run because we took out this high displacement, fair value gap, order block. I'm viewing this right now as a market structure shift, and then to potentially work lower into this range. We'll see. One area of concern I do have is on the hourly time frame, and that's just because we did tap in finally to this 1 hour fair value gap, and we were going over how on the 4 hour and the 1 hour at the end of Friday that we felt like price was putting in lows by these, you know, down close candles here. So this is the only area I have of concern. I wanted to see how price reacted here because we might delete this limit order and get long. Just watching this still. Let's jump back over, I guess, to ES, and we'll keep an eye on if we take out the London lower knots. If we don't take it out, I'll feel a lot better about our shorts on ES, that is, because I'm sorry, I got that wrong. If we don't take this out and we start working back up, I'll feel better about the longs. Apologies, I said that backwards. We are seeing SMT starting to form here, so why don't we do this for now? Let's just go ahead and delete this. Just for now, we can always put it back on. But as of right now, as long as this is present, we're not going to want to get in that trade anyway. Oh, the 1 minute. Our best friend. This is interesting. So, oh man. I'm going to tape read this for right now, guys. Just tape read this long right there off that order block. Not going to take it. The reason I'm not going to take it is because the SMT that's currently present. We got NQ in a bearish gap. This high, you can see the difference. Lower high here, higher high there. So if it's conflicting, don't take the trade. No need to take it. We can wait. We'll be all right. Would like to see price shift above this high if we're gonna get long. So I'm anticipating that. I do like the way this looks right here with this order block and fair value gap. So if we get this little market structure shift here, we don't have SMT, so I believe we should wait for that and then get this pullback and we'll be good to go. Opening range high, baby. That'd be our target for longs. We'll TP in these levels where we would have possibly gotten short. You know, just be safe. I'm liking what I'm seeing on ES. ES does look like the stronger of the two, which is very funny and ironic, but put a trade on for that. Just do one contract. And we'll see what we get here. TP1, I'd say, would be recent high here. Yeah, I would like to see price come back to this fair value gap, hit that order block, pick us up. TP1 there. TP2 is going to be up here inside this fair value gap. Oh, wow. Coming down fast. All right, folks. Well, I'm in. Yeah, I'm going to get stopped here, it looks like. So I got stopped there. We got my eye on ES now. This was the stronger of the two. Well, that's wild. You know, we took out the SMT technically. I mean, to me, this didn't really look like much of a liquidity run. It looked more like equal highs here. Because this is, to me, I don't really consider this a run on liquidity. And this is what, one tick. So to me, this is relative equal highs. Like that. Obviously, ES was pushing up nice and strong. And if we were going to get short, obviously the idea, if we're getting short, given that NQ is the weaker of the two, you should expect what? You should expect price to, at least, if you're getting short, you want to short it in an area of premium, right? So, yeah, I felt like this was relatively low risk for at least price to deliver back up into here, even if we were incorrect and it was still bearish. Yeah, I guess I'll wait a couple more minutes, see where we're at. But if Jimmy, like, I mean, if you're in, obviously you haven't hit stop yet, you put your stop below the low. We'll just keep holding it. Doesn't look too bad. But yeah, we are in a little bit of a middle ground where I think either outcome could still happen. So got our eye there for potential bullish order block. And then yeah, I want my stop loss to cover. I want my stop loss to cover any reason for price to retrace back down into this range. So all the inefficiencies should be covered there. Got a nice close above there. So I am gonna get long, I think, here, guys. It's gonna be about a a little over 1 to 2 when it's all said and done. Contract, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna have to take it on micros just because of the size of the stop loss is 30 points. So I would tailor your stop loss a little bit, or your lot size, I should say. Don't go crazy. You know, our stop is usually set for a 25-point stop at max. So just keep that in mind, guys. Don't over leverage. It's I mean, day of the week again doesn't really matter that much, but any trade of the week, don't be doing something silly. But yeah, I mean, if this, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if we're really going to get another trade after this one. But we see the 5-minute candle close over the order block there. I like it. Like it enough to put risk on one more time. So we'll target. I'm going to go risk-free inside of this inefficiency, most likely. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a TP for me, Jimmy, or if anybody was still in the original entry, definitely TP here because you'll have the risk reward to be able to make sense of doing so. I would honestly maybe even consider going risk-free if I were you guys. It's up to you. Just looking at the initial trade we took, you know, entries down here, you're already up. Did you hit 1-to-1 just yet? Almost 1 to 0.99. So you're almost to 1-to-1. This would be TP1 right there. This is where we're going, or this is where I'll be going risk-free. Won't be partialing there just because it's not risk-reward, doesn't make sense. Ultimately running for there, hopefully. So yeah, sorry guys. Sorry I was trying to get fancy with the stop loss on the first trade. Really, candle closures in general. I mean, that's the rule of thumb, right? Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. So I just got stopped out on my trade here, guys. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to come back to the chart an hour from now and the price is going to be at TP. This must be what it feels like to be a Chicago Bears fan. Holy fuck. Piss in my Cheerios. What do you do? You put your stop at the low. That's what you do. I'm disappointed in myself. I let you guys down. Won't fucking happen again. Man. So close, but yet so far. But hey, Jimmy, I am happy for you. I am very happy for you here. Just going off the original trade. God, what a beauty. It really is. It's right here. TP1 right there. Just got hit for you. I think you said you're still in it, yeah? So, what, I guess, try to find the learning lesson and everything. Obviously, the really obvious learning lesson here is just being stingy with the stop loss can come back to bite you. I'm usually the first person that preaches that, which is the irony in this whole thing. So, you know, I was concerned about saving the, whatever this was, the 10 points, which is significant. I mean, 10 points is 10 points. It's not nothing, right? So I'll say this. I'll say great, amazing setups, which it was choppy price action for this trade, and the conditions were not ideal, but Was it a good setup across all other confirmations that you would like to see in a trade? Yes. It was just the price action during the actual trade was not ideal. But anyway, it was ideal in terms of everything else. And I will say, I think more often than not, and we have seen this more often than not, that on very high probability trades, because of all these confluences, you can get away with a much tighter stop loss. You can get away with just going below or above fair value gap candles. You don't even need to include the swing high or swing low. You can use down close, up close candles when you have, you know, that bullish order flow, that bearish order flow, and you'll see the respect given to them, and you will not see lows of those candles be breached or highs of those candles be breached if you're bearish. So I will say that. And you can definitely get away with it on great trades and great setups. But already mentioned, every once in a while you do get that type of movement where it accumulates inside of the range of wherever that liquidity was taken. And if you are trying to be cute with the stop loss, it can bite you. I would say a great setup, more often than not, you can get away with that tighter stop and you'll be just fine. Today was not that case for me. But I'll talk to you guys later today. Enjoy your guys' Monday. I will talk to you guys later today, and I will see you guys, if nothing else, on obviously tomorrow's session. If you guys need anything, obviously today, feel free to reach out, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace out. Talk soon.